Hi, I'm Lori Quito, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you're here today. I'm really excited because I have finally broke through a stall. If you've been following me, you know that I hit a stall for a very long time, from April of last year to January, basically. There was sort of some fluctuation going on in between of about 5 pounds, which I believe was water weight because I had had some keto treats over the holidays and just sort of fluctuated with that 5 pounds. But the scale really didn't begin to decline until recently, and I'm so excited because it is a result of intermittent fasting. And I have to confess that when I first heard about intermittent fasting, I thought it was really kind of off the wall and starvation and craziness, because I come from the old school where we were taught the food pyramid and that you had to eat 3 meals a day and yada yada yada. We've all, those of us who grew up in that era know that that's what we were taught and that's what we believed was to be healthy. And I ate like that for many years and continued to gain weight despite eating a so-called balanced diet, exercising regularly, and eating healthy food in moderate proportions. And so I'm so excited that I actually gave this a try. My first round with it back in February didn't go so well. I was feeling hungry and I didn't lose anything, so I got discouraged and I quit. And I started again because I've been following a Facebook channel called Metabolic and Dietary Solutions, and that is run by Dr. Jennifer Walsh. And I am going to put a link below to her Facebook page. She also has a YouTube channel, and I will also link that below as well. Dr. Jennifer Walsh she came across fasting sort of accidentally, I guess. She was looking for a solution to her son's wanting to lose weight for a tournament. Just to kind of briefly summarize, you can read more about her story on her page. And she got really interested in it, and it was very effective for her son. And so she got really interested in it and started using it with her patients. She went to Toronto and she trained with Dr. Fung, and she also runs this Facebook page, which I have been following for probably some time now, maybe over a year. But it wasn't until I started noticing the posts that people post and Jennifer's constant checking in and supporting people that I really started to reconsider this whole fasting issue. And I got the book, The Obesity Code by Dr. Jason Fung, and was very, very interested in it and learned much more about how this is a metabolic issue as opposed to an eating issue. And they really, for me, kind of have gone hand in hand. There was a time in my life when I did overeat out of stress and just different reasons, background, being taught that you eat for food and food is comfort. And there was a time when I did that, but what I did to myself was mess up my metabolism. And so when I went to try to lose that weight, it wasn't coming off. And so for me, I don't believe that I was born with a whacked out metabolism. Maybe some people are. I made some mistakes by using too much food at certain periods of my life that I gained weight, and then I ended up with this insulin problem. And learning about fasting and low carb really has helped me to gain control over that. So the results of my 25 days of intermittent fasting. So I started this 25 days ago consistently, and what I've been doing for the past 25 days is about 5 days a week fasting. I'm 7 days a week. I do a minimum of 12-hour fast. It's always my baseline, 12-hour fast, with nothing, no calories whatsoever. Now, I have added in some 16-hour fasting windows, some 18-hour and a couple of 24. And the 24 were a little bit harder for me, but I'm sure it does seem to be getting easier, so I'm sure that I'll be able to do more 24-hour fasts eventually. But that's okay, because I have lost, let's see, I've lost 10 pounds in 25 days. And for me, that is absolutely fantastic. Every day when I get on the scale, it has gone, almost every day, it's gone down a pound. So it's kind of been almost every other day. And to see that scale moving is absolutely amazing, because it was stuck for so long. Now, I did lower my carb intake a little bit. I was doing 22 carbs a day, and that was probably contributing to my stall as well. So now that I've lowered that to between 8 and 12, 15, it kind of just depends on the day, but I'm keeping it on the lower side, not going up past 20. I'm trying to keep it under 15. But that was the magic combination. Lowering the carbs a little bit by about 5-6 carbs a day, and adding the intermittent fasting, and then the scale began to move. So I am just absolutely thrilled. How does it feel to fast? How is that working? Well, the first couple times was more difficult than it is now. So when I started, 25 days ago, it was much more difficult than it is now. I felt more hunger, I felt more cravings, but as the first few days was just a matter of getting used to, and now 12 is absolutely no problem, and that is just a matter of being aware of not taking a caloric drink, or even so much as a drink with artificial sweetener, just staying away from that completely for 12 hours, not taking a midnight snack, just really being conscious of what I'm putting in my mouth. So that has really become easy. The 16-hour fast, which I'm doing several days a week, at first that was difficult, but now that's getting easier too. I feel a little bit hungry and I drink some water, and I'm fine. The 18 and 24, I'm still really kind of struggling to get. Those last few hours, boy, I am just ready for dinner. Trying to get this 1 meal a day thing, by doing that is challenging, but I'll tell you, I'm losing anyway. So I'm just so excited. I'm so thankful to not only Dr. Walsh and her Facebook page, and just all her support and everything that she's poured into that, and her knowledge and expertise, but for all the people who are following her and that post regularly, and they share their meal ideas, and they share their ambitions and goals and achievements, and being a part of that community is just really, really important. I belong to a few other pages as well. I belong to Keto in the Chaos, which, Tammy over there, she really pours her heart and soul, and she's been so successful, and her weight loss. She has supported me with getting enough sodium, and I appreciate that, Tammy. And then there's Keto Christina, who I also belong to her network, and she's also, both her and Tammy have lost significant amounts of weight, and they have just really been very successful with this eating lifestyle, way of eating, or whatever you want to call it, and are giving back to the community, and that's what I want to do too. This is the reason that I'm making these YouTube videos, is to show people that this can be done. And even when I'm struggling, I make myself videotape on those days, because it's in weakness that we support each other, not just in strength, not just in the achievements. We connect on a deeper level when we can share our experience, strength, and hope, and weaknesses. It's not all about the achievements and the excess. And one thing that I really like about both Keto in the Chaos and Keto Christina is that they also share their moments of truth and honesty and weakness. And it's at those times that I can just see the true humanity and connect with them and know that I am not alone in this, and that this issue of weight loss and insulin resistance and a low-carb lifestyle is there's a lot to it, and it's taken me years to learn, and I'm sure I'm only beginning to understand it. There's all kinds of other aspects that I hope to address as far as stress eating and the whole body, mind, and spirit connection. I'm planning on doing a video on that next. And so I hope that you'll continue to follow me. I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up if you like it and you want to continue to see my success and my journey, hopefully success, right? But continue to follow my journey here on YouTube. And thank you to all of you who are making videos, not just the ones that I've mentioned, but all of you who are documenting your journey and successes and educating the public. This is a big need. We need to educate the community and the world on low carb eating, because it's just not as well known as it needs to be. And there's so many people out there who lives could be saved as a result of this, and of just changing their eating to low carb. And it's just, as you know, if you're following a ketogenic diet or a low carb lifestyle, you know that the world's just not onto this yet. And thank you, Jennifer and Tammy and Christina, for all that you do, and just I hope that you'll continue, all of you, to make videos and join. And if you're thinking about making a channel, make one and document your progress and share it with us, because together we can change the world. Thank you so much. God bless.